What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including WWE bringing back the WWF Winged Eagle belt, Logan Paul announces his retirement, two huge WWE stars backed by the 2025 Rumble. This is not what we wanted to hear about WWE on Netflix, WWE not expecting Biggie back in the ring, Bronson Reed's surgery complications, Timeless Toni Storm is finished, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. And now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Now, first story is really big as WWE brings back the WWF Winged Eagle belt. Now, this belt represented the WWE Championship from 1988 until 1998 and is definitely a favorite among fans and belt collectors alike. Now, WWE recently uploaded a video of Chief Content Officer Triple H telling the WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes that he has a surprise for Cody, but he told him that the surprise is only for one night only. Now, many fans and pundits believe that WWE will bring back Stardust. No, wait. WWE will use the Winged Eagle belt on the upcoming Saturday night's main event special on 14th December. Fightful Select noted, Fightful Select has learned that there have been discussions to use the Winged Eagle title, and Cody Rhodes has pushed for it. Rhodes has repeatedly made it clear that he wants to see the Winged Eagle title return, dating back to his WWE return in 2022. In September 2024, Rhodes stated that he was actively working on trying to bring the title back. A Fightful Sean Ross Sapp tweeted on how other wrestlers have lobbied for the WWE to change the look of its titles. In addition to word of the Winged Eagle making a one-night comeback, a number of talent had pushed for WWE to go a more classic title route, which led to some visual changes in recent years. The wrestlers aren't alone in wanting to see changes to the titles. Fans and pundits alike criticized the promotion back when its various titles were indistinguishable other than Raw having red belts and SmackDown having blue belts. The designs look like default championships from WWE 2K24, but it will be interesting to see if Cody can convince the WWE to keep the belt or if it sees it as a one-night only event. Can you believe that we've actually got the WWF Wing title before GTA 6? Crazy times in WWE. But is this the belt that you want returning? Let us know which belt you want returning to WWE in the comments down below. Next up, two huge WWE stars backed by the 2025 Royal Rumble. Now, there's new reports to add to the many rumors circulating about Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair returning to the WWE. PW Nexus Viper recently commented many within WWE are expecting Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair to be both back by the Royal Rumble. Although this isn't earth-shattering news, as fans have heard stories suggesting Becky is expected back for Raw's Netflix debut and that Charlotte has been training hard for an in-ring return that could happen at any day, it's further evidence that one or both superstars will be back in action. Sports Illustrated also reported on an interesting tidbit about Becky Lynch. A potential character shift for Lynch is reportedly on the table, as she's apparently been wanting to move from the man persona for some time. Becky Lynch has been absent from the WWE since her contract elapsed in June, with Lynch spending time on many outside projects and enjoying some much-deserved R&R with her family. It'll be interesting to see how she does with a new persona, assuming that happens, and whether the time off has recharged her batteries. Although the WWE's booking of its women's undercard is hit and miss, Lynch will find herself in a very competitive main event picture in which she'll be fighting with many talented colleagues for the company's top spot. Next up, this is not what we wanted to hear about WWE Netflix. Now, it appears that fans used to watching the WWE's old-school libraries of various wrestling territories and classic WWE content are in for a rude awakening when Netflix begins airing WWE content. It was revealed on the Wrestling Observer Radio that people have been asking internally when everything moves to Netflix, how much of the library are we going to see? The answer is not much. There'll be all the current shows, all the pay-per-views, everything is going to be on Netflix. As far as your archives, there will be some, but very little. Now, we recently discussed the costs of making the WWE's content available might discourage Netflix from making it available. If the report is accurate, Netflix's WWE content will be bare bones. When everything starts on January 1st, they're going to have roughly 40 pay-per-views will be the only thing up. Just intermittent, some recent, some from years ago. There'll be no WCW, it's all WWE. No Mid-Atlantic, no Mid-South Wrestling, no World Class, none of that tape library stuff. People didn't really watch a lot of it on the WWE network, so that's what's happened. Now, this is obviously disappointment for fans who enjoy the content, but unfortunately Netflix doesn't see it as cost-effective. You may recall a recent report that WWE may be airing vintage episodes of Raw on its WWE Vault section on YouTube, or creating a whole new channel called Raw Vault. Whether any other content airs there remains to be seen. Next up, Logan Paul announces his retirement. There was big news concerning former United States champion Logan Paul as a YouTube sensation recently announced that he's retired. Paul, who's been the poster child for celebrities working night and day to become successful WWE superstars, was recently asked on his Impulsive podcast about whether he'll appear at WrestleMania 41. But Paul answered, "No, I'm retired. I'm a dad, bro." The Maverick's marketing skills are well known, so fans shouldn't take anything he says at face value, as this could be just a way for him to surprise the fans should he return to the WWE. Fightful's Jeremy Lambert is reporting Logan previously said that he attended the recent WWE and Netflix media event. So do you think Logan Paul really is retired? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, WWE not expecting Big E back in the ring. Now, is Big E ever gonna wrestle again? It's a complicated question with no easy answers, but according to a new report from Fightful Select, the WWE is going ahead with the idea that Big E won't be medically cleared. However, that doesn't mean that the beloved wrestler will be a stranger to WWE television. Big E has already appeared on several WWE pre-shows for its PLEs, and he's recently appeared at the 10-year anniversary celebration of the New Day, a celebration that, like most wrestling ceremonies, went horribly wrong. Some fans believe Big E will return to manage a team against Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, who unceremoniously kicked him out of the New Day on the 2nd December Raw, or that he may even team up with someone to fight Woods and Kingston. Now, assuming that the sources are accurate, the WWE has so many options to use Big E. At this point, it all seems to depend on the big man himself. Next up, Bronson Reed's surgery complications. Bronson Reed's recent surgery involved more than originally expected. Big Bronson Reed had surgery yesterday to repair the ankle injury sustained at Survivor Series War Games. Figure 4 Online's Brian Alvarez noted on the Wrestling Observer Radio that "I want to wish the best to Bronson Reed, who underwent foot surgery. I guess yesterday, and he revealed on social media that he was set for surgery and he had broken his foot, obviously coming off the cage. Looking like it's going to be many months of recovery." And I mean, the only thing that I heard was like, it was one of those things where, like, it was more complicated than they thought when they went in there. But apparently, they got it all done. And he's on the road to recovery, so all the best to him. There's no word on whether these complications mean he'll be out longer than anticipated. However, Reed has the right attitude to recovery, as he tweeted, "On the road to F shit up." Now, we're wishing Bronson Reed all the best as he begins his road to recovery. Next up, WWE's reaction to Rey Fenix's tweets against AEW. A current AEW wrestler, Rey Fenix, is very angry with AEW's handling of his career, something evident from the barrage of tweets he leveled at the company recently, alleging that the company didn't provide adequate medical care. In case you haven't been following things, AEW added significant time to Rey's contract, which prevents him from joining his brother Penta in wherever they decide to work, with the general belief that it'll be WWE. But now WrestleVotes is reporting on how some in the WWE have reacted to Fenix's tweets, hearing that there were those in the WWE that were surprised yesterday with the Rey Fenix tweets. Not to say that they were not interested anymore, I'm sure that didn't change, but there were some eyebrows raised over those tweets, especially if you're going to put that out there publicly. While Fenix may be justified in his complaints about AEW, there's some in WWE that are wary of hiring someone who is so vocal. WrestleVotes continued saying, "I think WWE is going to do some digging in what's going on. So that doctor one, my phone started to buzz a little bit afterward about just the surprise from a few WWE staffers that really didn't have a pulse on to what may or may not be going on over there with Rey Fenix. So I just think it raised eyebrows throughout the whole wrestling world, and it did, certainly, in Stamford." And do you think Fenix's tweets could affect his chance of working in the WWE? And finally, Timeless Toni Storm finished. And last but not least, former AEW Women's Champion Timeless Toni Storm recently announced her retirement, but apparently that was just a blonde bomber retiring a Timeless Toni gimmick. No DQ's Aaron Riff noted that Toni appeared at AEW's Winter is Coming edition of Dynamite. After the match, Toni Storm made her return to AEW television after being gone since the summer. It appears that Toni has dropped the Timeless gimmick as she came out to her old music and was wearing her old ring attire. The Timeless Toni Storm gimmick gave Toni some momentum after her career stalled during a time in the Outcast with Soraya and Ruby Soho. However, some fans felt that the gimmick quickly wore out its welcome. But fans will have to wait and see now whether Storm has totally ditched the Timeless gimmick and where things go on from here with her career. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below. I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.